I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
What is up, dude? We got volume? Oh my god. It's working. Everything is working. No drop frames. We've sent 28,000 frames already. That's pretty good. 5 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Not one dropped one.
Yep.
I got hands of glue, dude. I don't drop shit. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. When I drop my keys, it pisses me off. It makes me want to kick the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that
makes you want to kick the wall.
Yeah. Have you ever dropped your keys?
Yeah. Yes, I have dropped my keys.
That's not frustrating to you?
It's only frustrating if it's dark outside and you're trying to get your key in the door and you drop it. That ever happen?
Yeah.
That's when it's the most frustrating.
Okay, that's another level of frustration though.
Right.
Not only do you have to find the correct key again, but you have to bend down and pick it up.
Right. You already spent the time like trying to find the right key, and then it slips out of your hand. Yeah, disastrous.
Exactly. It's an absolute disaster. And if I come in and it's, you know, I happen to trip over my own shoe that I left in the doorway. Right, oh man, dude. Stacy's like, I heard you drop your keys. I'm going to bed. All right, watch out. Can't, dude. You know, Trigger struggles touching his toes, bro. I can't even touch my knees. What the fuck? Dude, that's insane.
Oh my god.
He said, no, we can't hear you. End the stream. He's lying, dude. Now he's just lying over here. What's worse, dropping your keys or your headset getting caught on the... Oh, dude. Okay, so I haven't got anything caught in the door like that, but what happens on this chair... I have this chair with these big arms. My headset cord gets wrapped around the back of the arm, and when I go to pull out the... Well, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
When I go to roll the chair back...
Gotcha.
The headphone cord gets stuck on the arm and it rips it off my head like this. That shit pisses me off.
Very long. It doesn't get stuck on the arms, but sometimes I'll roll over it.
Oh,
like a wheel will go over it.
It's
and
on
then
the
it gets
floor?
like stuck. Yeah, dude, this cord's so long. It's insane. I had it like bundled up and then it got pulled out. And now I just left it.
You know
it's
what?
there.
You know what they say about people with long cords, dude.
What do they say?
You know what they say. I'm asking you. I don't know. I don't know what they say. I'm asking you.
What do they say, dude?
What the fuck is up, everybody?
Yeah.
Who's here today?
How's it going?
Hey, shout out to Dustin, dude, with the early gift, man. If you guys show up early to a stream, you show up early and you're here when it starts or before it starts, there's a good chance that you're gonna get gifted a membership either by Dustin or Eduardo or someone that's here. The community has been unbelievably generous, and I just can't thank you guys enough. Seriously, Dustin, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And once again, he's on some type of insane streak. I stream like what, 3 times a week ish. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 2. On average, 3 times a week, and this dude is like, bam, throwing it down. Last stream it was what, a 5.
Yeah, he's here right when the countdown starts. You're not even live yet, and he's in here dropping a gifted sub.
It's crazy.
Legendary stuff.
Absolutely legendary. Speaking of legendary and gifts, DS Awesome donated last stream, so we will have a $50 prize for the next mini Winnie tournament, in addition to the Discord roll. So there you go. We've also
when's the tournament?
I haven't really decided. I'm gonna run another stream probably this week. I just don't know when. I'm gonna try to do it this weekend. It'll most likely be at night though. It won't be a during the day stream. So if you guys are available at night, just something that we can do and have fun and play some Motorfest. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those like spur of the moment type things. It's not gonna be a planned thing, but I do need to plan out, and maybe we can do this with the help of tonight's audience. We need to plan out our tournament theme for the next one. I was waiting for this mid-season update to really make any announcements, and I haven't really come up with a theme that I feel is appropriate for May. So we need to figure out what
Okay.
what a good May theme is going to be.
Yeah, what's a good May theme?
Maybe like Mother's Day or something.
I don't know. I'm just gonna Google it.
What are you gonna Google? What's a good
What is
tournament theme for
What
Motorfest?
What is the theme for May? May's theme revolve around renewal, springtime celebrations, and various awarenesses and
Okay.
heritage months.
Okay.
There you go. Cinco
Wild
de Mayo.
Bulls. Cinco de
You want
Mayo.
to do a late Cinco de Mayo?
We could do like a
It's past it.
A
That was a
Diez
few
de
days
Mayo.
ago, but it's okay. Diez de Mayo.
we could do a Diez de Mayo. Oh my god. We might have to do that. Diez de Mayo. Mother's / Memorial Day. Memorial Day is another one. We could do some patriotic stuff. Vernal Equinox Tournament. What the fuck is that? Zodiac. Zodiac. I don't even know what that is, dude. What is this? Mother's Day Motorfest theme. Mom Love Championship. Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is good. We could do a Taco Tuesday. I like that. I like tacos. I had a taco today, actually. Believe it or not. I always shit on Taco Bell, but I had a Taco Bell taco today. It's weird.
No, okay.
It was mushy, like always. The
It
bottom was
they're
soggy.
mushy.
Bottom
The
was
bottom
soggy.
soggy. Yep. Top's
Crunchy.
crispy.
Yep.
Yep.
The
Perfect.
top is
Sounds
just
about
all
right.
full of lettuce and like three sprinkles of cheese. And the bottom is just all slurry or whatever they put in it. I don't know. It's not meat. It's something.
So whatever that brown stuff is,
It's
down
brown
there.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of things are brown at the bottom. Taco Bell tacos are one of those. And they're moist. And that's brown moist at the bottom.
Tastes great though.
Yeah, it is. Until you have to go to the bathroom later.
I see it. I don't experience that.
Really?
That's a huge thing with Taco Bell. Everybody's
Yeah, it
like,
is.
you eat Taco Bell, you're gonna destroy your bathroom later.
Yep.
I don't know, maybe I'm just built different, dude.
Well, see, where I fucked up is I had Taco Bell and then got Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
So
Now
the
we're talking.
combination
Yeah, the Starbucks and Taco Bell, that could do it.
and
That could do
clean
it.
me out a little bit. But luckily, we have
Oh, shout out to the sponsor of the
a
There it
Roto
is.
Wipe.
Roto White, baby.
Shout out to the
Taco
sponsor
Bell.
of the stream, Roto Wipe. Say
Hell
goodbye to
yeah.
costly toilet paper. All this problems I had in the bathroom today. You know what wasn't a problem? Toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper. Yeah, cleaning up. The cleanup was easy. All the Taco Bell and Starbucks cleanup was easy, dude.
Yeah, absolutely easy. There we go. Anyway, that device is crazy. Dishwasher safe as well, so you know we got to clean it up too. Very good. Oh my god. The topics today have been fire
So
ass.
funny. They have been very fire ass.
Speaking of fire ass, since we're on a roll, let me show you guys something.
Okay,
Let's see
I'm
here.
excited. I'm interested and I'm excited. Let me see.
Fire ass super soft t-shirt
Oh
available
my!
for purchase in
There
black,
ain't no
green,
way.
blue, purple, green. Oh, double green. Oh, there's a light green and a dark green.
Double green.
Gray and white. Fire ass super soft t-shirt, $26.99. There you go. It's on the site, man.
Fire ass shirt is
it's-
so funny.
It's also available in a hoodie for all you hoodie lovers.
nice.
So there you go. Fire ass hoodie. So there you go. It's up. It's ready to go. Anyways, enough promoting of our sponsors. One more time, shout out to Roto Wipe and Fire Ass.
Fire ass. Dude. Huge sponsorship deals we were able to pull. Don't know how we pulled that off.
I don't know how
but
we got those, dude, honestly. Black, green, blue, purple, green, green, white, green, red, green, green. Exactly. All the colors of the rainbow, dude.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
by the way, speaking of the fucking rainbow, did you know there's like 27 colors in the rainbow now?
27? No,
I don't know.
It's not.
There's so many.
There's not 27 colors. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's it.
That's what I
That's
thought.
all there's ever been.
That's
all
what I
there's ever
thought.
been.
How about fucking indigo? Because that's a color in the rainbow now.
Have you ever looked at a rainbow and saw indigo?
I don't even know
No,
what
I
indigo
haven't.
looks like.
I saw red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
I thought indigo was like the people that lived here before us. I wasn't sure. I didn't even know it was a color.
They're counting all like the blended colors, like when they're blending into the other one. They're counting that shit now. This is ridiculous, dude.
You know what? They did that. They fucked up the ABCs. I don't
We
like where
talked
the
about that. Yeah, we talked about that with Abner. The freaking. Have you guys heard the ABC song recently? They
Come on.
changed it. There's no more element OP.
they got rid of the LMNOP, and I'm pissed about it.
Ridiculous, man.
I as I'm thinking of the ABC song, I'm trying to sing it in my head without the LMNOP, and I just can't do it.
You can't do it.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, man. You know, I don't want to get political, but we got to get our ABCs back.
Also, look, see, Stacy's got it. Not anymore. It's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Purple's not even fucking there anymore.
So they just removed purple and
They got
added
rid of
indigo
purple.
violet.
Yes, and they
So
added
purple's
indigo
no
and
longer a
violet.
color?
Yeah, purple's
Is
not a
purple
color
no
anymore.
longer a color?
Not in their world.
I need to know this. Is purple? Did they Pluto freaking purple?
They might have Plutoed it. I
Purple
think
got Pluto?
they probably Plutoed it. I think so.
This holy crap!
That's it. We need a Plutoed app. We need a Pluto emoji. That's what I'm trying to say. Fuck.
This turned into a freaking Alex Jones podcast. The Plutoing purple.
Dustin says it's been like that forever. It has not been like that forever, dude.
We're just old, I guess. We haven't been in school in a long time.
Wait, that's how Bates learned it too? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That doesn't sound good though.
Where are you from and how old are you? Like, this is what I need to know.
Yeah, it's probably younger, I would say. It's not like you're old. You're fucking like 28, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you're not.
I graduated in 2015 though.
Yeah, but that's like.
Like I already learned the rainbow by then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what year did you?
I'm not listening to how they're teaching a rainbow in 2015.
Right, but what year did you learn the rainbow?
I don't know. Kindergarten, whatever year that was.
I learned it in 1992. I was 5, probably.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. I was probably around 5 when I learned the rainbow, right?
Yeah.
Or probably younger. I don't know.
So it's probably like 2002 or something like that when I was in kindergarten.
But this for the rainbow song, it's too many fucking syllables. They did the same thing with the alphabet. They did the same thing with the rainbow. It's too many syllables, dude. It cuts off better when you have purple at the end.
Right.
It's so much
it's
easier.
Always been like
red,
that.
orange, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's all. That's the tune.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Fuck off.
So they can throw indigo violet, but they can't do the elemental P?
No.
This is ridiculous,
They
man.
reversed it. I think Pluto was talking shit. I think that's what happened. And also purple. Both. You notice they sound the same? They're probably from the same place.
The alphabet song has too many syllables. This is ridiculous, dude.
No, it did when you had. That's why you elemental P'd it, because it was too much for the tune.
Elemental P. Yeah, there's no more elemental P now.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about this? Chat. I need answers here.
Go Google it right now. Everybody Google the alphabet song and
Google
listen to what it is
the
now.
alphabet song, dude. It's disgusting.
Anyway, it's like chalk, just like nails on a chalkboard, dude.
I heard this because I was with my baby nephew and he was watching some kids show and they were saying, I was like, who sings it like that? And my sister was like, that's how it's taught in school and stuff now. And I'm like, that's it. Who do I talk to? Like, where do I need to start a petition? Like, what's going on?
Exactly, Zodiac. Exactly. I don't know. That's what
to the president.
The song was written in 1955. Trigger had just been born. That's not all right. Listen. Listen, I was born in the 80s, all right? Not the fucking 50s.
What the fuck are you guys saying? Some random dude. Have you heard the alphabet song anytime recently? Or are you young enough where it was taught without the elemental P?
Well, he's 19, he said before.
I don't know when this was changed.
I don't know when it was changed either. Berg, what's going on, man? How are you, dude? And Ant Battle just joined us. He wants pro settings for the Charger RT Rally Edition. You probably won't get any of that tonight, Ant Battle, but you might get it on a different one. Actually, if it's a rally car, I have settings for it. It should be on the website. And if you go to militiagamingco.com, check out the fire ass T-shirt that's on the front, and then go to the Motorfest tools. You'll find it. Bates was taught elemental P, so this is recent, dude. Bates is young too.
It stayed the same. I'm saying like anytime recently, some random dude. There's no more like elemental P. It's not strung together anymore.
Wait, here's the thing. In Europe, it is that way.
Yeah, that's true. Abner was showing us.
Yeah.
The Danish alphabet.
But random dude's not European.
No.
Right?
I don't think so.
I think he's from the States, right? I don't know. And can we cruise sometimes? Dude. Yeah, dude. Anytime we pull up on Tuesday nights, man, we don't do cruises. We race. Cruises are just boring for me. You
can cruise in the race if you like.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you want to race with us on Tuesday nights, you're welcome to come by, Ant. Abner the pig from A. Arnold. The new baby toys in the store have the new version as well. Yeah, they're full on pushing this bullshit ABC song on everybody, and I don't know. What does the world come to these days, man?
That's what I'm saying, dude. We need to get our freaking ABCs back.
You know what? I'm gonna start sitting on my front porch with a stick and telling people to get off my lawn. Don't walk on my lawn. That's how I feel old right now. Yeah, dude, things are changing, and I don't like it.
I'm starting a petition. I'm thinking about having a nice peaceful protest about this ABCs, dude. Like we need to get this turned around.
I think we can get a bunch of people behind us. We got a little bit of a platform here. Who can do the alphabet backwards? You can do that, Benjamin? That's pretty dope.
I cannot. That's ridiculous.
But also,
isn't that a crazy test too for like a sobriety test? Like if you get pulled over, they do that as a sobriety. Yeah, this part, or I don't know. Maybe that's a fluke or like a saying. Joke. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've never been pulled over for a sobriety test, but I always thought that was part of it. As people say, it's like the cops, if you're drunk, they'll ask you like, okay, if you're sober, then do your alphabet backwards. And it's like, I can't do that shit sober.
I wouldn't be. I don't even know the last 4 letters of the alphabet. I couldn't even start. I would start with Z and then be like, is it Y or X or I don't fucking know. Yeah, one of them.
Exactly.
I'm stuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be fucking Gran Torino over here. Get off my lawn.
Oh my god.
All right. It's time to move on. Motorfest.
Oh, wait. Before we move on to a decent topic, I've got quite the question for you that only a few people in chat are going to think is hilarious, but it's okay.
Perfect. All right.
It's very funny. It's going to be very funny to us.
Okay.
Okay. This is a weird question. It's wild, okay? It's out there. It's not going to make sense at first, but I'll share with you.
All right.
If you were a bird, okay?
Yeah.
Like a golden finch. It's happening, Dustin. Like a golden finch or something. Would you rather have feathers that were more yellow or more tan?
A golden finch.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a finch? Like, do I have to be that bird, or does it matter?
I'm just asking. Like, would you rather have yellow feathers or tan feathers?
More yellow or more tan?
Yeah.
I mean, yellow, I guess.
You're thinking yellow?
I'm thinking yellow.
Okay. That was a close call.
Why was it close?
Here you go. Check your DM here.
All right, let me see.
You're gonna want to check this one out.
Do I have to show people this?
Chat. This is legendary stuff right here. He's a yellow. We were on the fence. We didn't know how you were gonna answer this.
All right. American Golden Finch identification. So, if I'm a breeding male, I'm mostly yellow and black. If I'm a non-breeding male, aka what do you call it? The incels are mostly tan. All right, fair enough. That was close, dude.
It's a close call.
It makes sense that I would be a breeding male, honestly, because I'm.
Oh my god, dude. We were shooting a marathon, and somehow Samuel was talking about a golden finch, and I was like, I gotta see what this bird looks like. and I looked it up, and we came across this page, and there was like, I don't even know, like hours long of like dying laughing talking about these birds.
All right,
And they were
so
like, you have to ask Trigger on the podcast. So now we're here doing it.
all right, so look, a breeding female is also very brightly colored yellow and black. An immature, these ones you stay away from. These guys here,
Stay away from those
you
ones.
stay away from those. Breeding male, very yellow. Oh, a molting male. Both. You got both. A little bit of tan, a little bit of yellow is molting. I don't know what molting is, but that sounds terrible.
I think it's just when they lose their feathers to grow new ones.
But here I am over here. Look at this. This is me over on the left side. Very brightly colored yellow. So there you go. That's me.
Sorry, this turned into a whole deal, like asking people about what color feathers they would have, and then dude, their energy was totally matching. Like you run into some guys,
Yeah.
who were just running away from gunshots, like don't want to fight anything at all. So I'm like, yo, if you were a bird, what color feathers? And they're like tan, and I'm like, checks out, dude.
Yeah, checks out.
Checks out.
Right. Right. That makes sense. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this podcast, dude? Are we talking about...
I'm sorry, I had to ask, dude. Everybody wanted me to ask you, so here we are. I'm asking.
You know what? I probably should get rid of this shirt because this doesn't represent my breeding culture in the world. I need to start wearing bright colors. Lots of yeah. You got a little bit of tan energy, dude. Can we get a tan energy emote? I want a tan energy and
Lots of tan energy
and a yellow energy t-shirt. We need both of those. We need not t-shirt. We need a yellow energy text emote and a tan energy text emote, please.
You didn't have to explain though. If I didn't explain, then
it would just feel like a random question.
The majority of the people in here are like gonna exactly like what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I had to explain it.
Yeah. It's funny that humans are the main species where the female dresses. In most wild species, the male tends to have the brighter colors. Yeah, true. This is true. It's the opposite.
Trust me, that was the best stream that happened. Anyone in chat, you need to watch the replay. Real, Samuel. That's factual.
You cannot, Diaz Awesome. You cannot have that. Tan sweatshirt with a simple black tan energy on it. Exactly. We have 3 new emote designs, Stacy. So when you're, you want to whip those up real quick.
I'm telling you, the amount of laughter. I was like crying on stream for like hours. Like it was like hours laughing at this stupid birds, dude.
Am I the new Bill Audie? I don't even know who that is. The only Bill that I know is Bill Nye. And Bill Burr. Those are the only 2.
Is your dad's name Bill?
Oh yeah, my dad's name's Bill. I forgot about that. Forgot about my whole dad that I have. Anyway. Exactly, guys. Exactly. All right, let's fucking get into Motorfest.
All right, sorry.
Oh yeah, my dad's also named Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh my god, and my grandma's married to a Bill. Holy shit, dude.
Bill, dude.
There's so many fucking Bills in my life.
But the only one you know is Nye.
Right, and Bill Burr.
Ember.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is too funny.
Real name William, exactly. All those Williams just changing their fucking names all willy-nilly. All right. Is this the question I have? Is this the best smaller update for Motorfest that we've ever seen since the game came out? That's my question.
I'm trying to think of all the other smaller updates. This one was pretty good, actually. I liked it.
We have to compare it to like we got the drift playlist one.
That one not as great. Yeah, that one was not as great, I don't think.
Off-Road Addict 2, that was another one.
Yeah. That's the one that we got the Jeep, right? The Jeep Gladiator.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really I enjoyed the this playlist. The rally raid race that we got in it was sick. It reminded me of a Crew 2 rally race.
Dude, 100%. It was
race.
by far, it's my favorite rally off-road race in the game. It is such a good race. Like the design, the route choice and the design of that race makes me feel like I'm in the crew too. It was really good. It was really good. I like that one a lot. Shout out to them for that.
He's awesome. Said I haven't tried it yet, so it's dog shit to me until I play it.
Okay. Oh yeah, the Hoonigan update was a small. Well, the Hoonigan update, I guess technically was a large update, right? We got a whole.
I think it was the whole month, right?
Yeah. It wasn't. I don't think that was a small update. That happened in a season. We had a whole Hoonigan season.
Yeah, that was like the full season update. This is like the mid-season. We got a new playlist in the middle of it. The cars are pretty good, I think. The Audi Rally Raid. I mean, I haven't used it in a Grand Race or anything, but using it in the playlist and in the Summit, like it felt fine, good.
Yep.
Really dope looking car as well.
It's such a cool car.
The Summit that we got this week was actually, I think, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. The new event type, I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of the new event type.
Yeah, you've got a chance to sleep on it. You were on the fence last night. What is your take now on the new event, the action list?
I feel like it's not like a skill, I guess, if that makes sense. It feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really like a racing or anything like that. It's kind of like the other ones that are similar, like the Gymkhana one that we had, or what's the other, like the target smashing that we had for the what do you call it, the chase squad?
Yeah, the chase squad.
Where it kind of takes away from actual like the skill, and it's more like you find the fastest route. Like, what's the fastest way to knock everything down? So you instantly spawn in, do U-turn, smash some stuff, and then drive to the finish line. It's like, boom, we did it.
Right.
And then yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel as fun or like rewarding. Yeah. Especially not doing the playlist. Like, I didn't do the playlist yet. I just jumped straight into the Summit. And like I drove through and I was like following the checkpoints and hitting it. I'm like, okay, I got it done. And then I saw the scoreboard and I was like, oh, there's like, you can just crazy cheese this. So my very next run, I didn't hit any checkpoints. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And then I don't know, it just felt not as rewarding or anything. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they suck. I just don't feel like it's as fun as just doing like a normal race or something.
Yeah. I think the game needs some sort of mix up, right? It needs they need to add events that are different. It's very similar to a Gymkhana event. I mean, really similar. You have to perform, the only thing is there's no timer necessarily on a Gymkhana event, right? And you have to perform these very specific actions, whereas the Gymkhana is just like free, do whatever you want and score your points. To me, they needed to control. Fuck off. Stupid.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
There was a little flying thing.
Bug attack.
I don't know. It was tiny. It wasn't very. It's like a little moth or something. Anyway, for me, it was like it needs something. So it's nice that we got something. But I agree with you in that there needed to be measures put in place so that you couldn't cheese it. Like, that needed to happen. Because to be honest with you, it could have been, how do I put it? It could have been like, you know how there was like certain things on Tony Hawk, for example. Did you ever play Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Of course.
Okay. So there's like a couple of levels that are directional. Like, you go down the hill of the big pipes and all that stuff, and you're traveling downhill, and you can't really go backward on the event. So if you were going to get the skate letters, you would have to get them like in a run, like as in a pass. I wish that it was more like that, where like you had to do things through the whole event, and it wasn't just like, oh, you hit these targets and then they pop back up and then you just hit them again.
Right.
The targets should probably stay down, right? And there's a certain number of them in the area, and you got to go get them all. And then like the ramps, it's like, oh, you have to wall ride for so many feet, but it should have just been like, you have to wall ride every single ramp in there. And then like the jumps, it was like how many jumps you got. Oh, you should have to hit these ramps. You know what I mean? Like, it's like should have been more of like a specific point in each of the spots in the course, as opposed to just do so many of them and it doesn't matter which ones you do. They should have put some measures in, because the cheesing is like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the way it felt when I was doing it. It just didn't feel as like fun or whatever. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun to try to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Like figure out like the route, like what is the best way to do it. But then like now we know what it is. So every time this event comes up, it's just like, okay, we got to do this, and then it's over. And it
Yes.
seems like it's not very skillful, or there's no like real replayability to
Right.
it. I guess
Right.
the way I see it.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was cool when I ran through it the first time and I just did it regular. I was like, oh, all these wall rides are sick, dude. They got these cool. But then it's like, okay, we found this little section, one little corner of the track where we can get everything done in.
Yes.
And we're just gonna stick to this one little spot and then drive to the finish line. And
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, feels like it ruined it.
Yeah. Some random dude says he feels like they barely place tested it because of all the cheese that that can be pulled off. I think, yeah, that's probably true, random dude. Because the thing is, it's not like IVT is not aware of cheesing, right? Because the whole game, this is what the Oz is, and the player base that's been dedicated to the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest, they look for cheeses. Like, we know how to cheese the game, so they know.
Something that I have a question about, because you're in this and you get like the early access stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys, are the people that are in there, are they players like that are really good and play these events, like, find all the cheeses? And are they giving the feedback on them, like, oh, you can really cheese this instantly?
Yeah.
Or are people just treating it like, we get early access, we're just gonna play the game? Because I feel like this is stuff that when you have the early access, the reason they do early access is to find this stuff and give your feedback so they can make adjustments before it's out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's the way I treat every like alpha or anything that I request to get into, like Marathon, for instance, we just played.
Right.
I left pages of feedback and bug reports and everything because I want the game to be better, and that's the whole reason they have the alpha. It's not like play the game early for free and then buy it at the end of the year. It's like, hey, let us know if this is working correctly.
Exactly. Hey,
So-
shout out to Capo. I'm seeing some random dude giving me shit again for not reading chat. Shout out to Capo for being a member for 12 months, dude. He's got his gold badge finally. That is amazing.
Legend.
Absolute
Legendary
legend. Thank you,
stuff.
Capo. Appreciate you, man. Anyways, no, I think yes, there are, like, for example, Oz. I always bring him up because he's probably one of the most dedicated and thoughtful players in the Crew community. He's extremely good at the game and extremely good at finding exploits. Like, that's what he does. He finds them. And so to have someone like that, yes, he does test the game. Yes, I believe he's in the early access. I can't see why he wouldn't be. He's a mod in the Crew community server, so I'm pretty sure he's there.
Okay.
Yes, there are players like that in the game, but there are also a whole bunch of people that are random, that are literally just players, and they get to be in the technical test before the non-content creator version, which has like this huge watermark on it. You can't share anything, you can't capture anything. That test happens usually around a month before the update goes live, and then in the next 2 weeks we get the content creator version, which is like one that we can capture footage on and get videos ready and stuff. So we get 2 shots at it, and in those 2 shots everybody's supposed to be giving their feedback on things. So we can't, like, if the community finds this event was in there, like, we did the event, I played it already, but I did not attempt to cheese it. I didn't.
Okay, so nobody really like messed with it and like tested it, and
I didn't.
or the people that did, they didn't think that it was an issue or something. I guess that's all I was saying. I feel like, are the people that are testing it, are they okay with this being the situation? I guess is my case. It's just our take saying like we don't care for it.
Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, like, when I look at the number of people that are given access to this thing, and then you look at, like, say, the leaderboard for a particular race, it's far less, like way less, dude. Like, the number of people that actually will go in and even look at the summit on the early access is so small. There's probably 10 people. So, like,
what are people doing in the early access?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. But when I get it, I'm playing everything. I'm not trying to cheese everything and test everything, but I'm trying to see everything. I'll go into all the playlists and I'll try all the events, and then I'll go in and, you know, I'll play the summit and I'll go through and try to get a grand race, even though it's fucking impossible in early access. I'll do all of those things, and I don't see everyone's name on the list. I don't see fellow content creators that I should see. I don't see people that I know that have access that are not on there. Like, I don't, the names, the list is so small compared to how many people have access. So to me, it just feels like maybe, and I'm not trying to put it on the community either, maybe some people just don't really care about the early access that much. They kind of see it as like, oh, cool, I get to come in and check it out, and that's it, you know? Right. There are some very opinionated people in the crew Discord server that continuously give feedback, and, you know, props to them. Whether I agree with their feedback or not, it's fine. Props to them for giving feedback. That's what we need.
Just give the feedback. Let them know what you like and what you're not. Because I don't know. That was just my thought. Is like, this got tested, right?
Twice.
Like, people got access to it early.
Yes.
And nobody. Well, I don't know if anybody left the feedback or not. I'm not in the area. Yeah, I'm not in the area to even see the channels or anything. So. But I feel like if I were there and I tested and I came across like, oh, you can just cheese this, that'd probably be something that I would say. I'd be like, hey, you don't even have to hit the checkpoints in this. Maybe, you know, make it to where you have to go through all the checkpoints or something. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows if they would have changed it or not, but I feel like that's the reason to give the early access, is to get the feedback on it, make sure stuff's working correctly and how everything's going.
Yes.
So it's weird when stuff comes out and then people are like, we don't like this. It's like, well.
And that's okay. It's okay that they do it this way. I'm fine with it. If they want to do it with the player base like this, it's fine. It's kind of annoying from a content standpoint because everything gets leaked. But
right.
But as far as their game goes, maybe they don't have a large test base there, like that they can give the game to, you know, in the studio where they can test it. Maybe they don't have that, so they want to use the players that are actually playing the game. Because the thing is, we can definitely test it better than they could, I think. So I'm okay with this process, but I feel like the feedback is not there. And to be honest with you, it's probably not there. It's not there all the time. Like the summit, dude, if I hadn't said anything, the feedback on the previous summit would have been nothing. Or very little, I'm saying. I kept saying, I said it multiple times on stream, and I looked at it, and there was lots of messages this week. And a whole bunch of votes, a whole bunch of votes, like 50 or 60 votes. But still, that's 3 or 4 times what usually is there on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I think we tend to like to complain a little bit. I do my fair share of complaining about stuff on Motorfest, and I feel like I'm doing it in the right spot because this is where IVT would see it, is on this channel. So I feel like that's enough. But in addition to that, I go in every week and rate the summit and write a note on it and try to give them feedback on it. I just want it to be good, and I hope other people do too, but it seems like maybe people just like to complain. I don't know. Zodiac says, on NFS Heat today, I was just racing around and there was a newbie asking some questions, and since they had elite parts already, I sent a GIF that said, how do you survive out here? And as soon as I sent that, I ran into a wall. It's nice. Very cool. Very cool story.
Hell yeah, dude. I do get feedback on all the summits that I do play. It's just a matter of not caring to play a summit. That's fair, Samuel.
And that should be the feedback, though. I didn't really care to play this summit. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate it. I think I've seen Samuel's name in there a few times. If I remember his Discord, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. It's the same Samuel.
Yeah, his name on Discord is different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, tell everybody. What's his address too?
This is his address. Yeah, all right. I guess I won't dox Samuel, okay? But it is different.
The old Discord docs.
The old Discord docs. He's gonna be getting friend requests blown up like crazy.
It does sound like immediate karma. Yeah, it does. Still sucks. Need for Speed Heat streams are no more now. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the back end, by the way, on Need for Speed Heat. I have sent some messages to my contacts at Criterion, I'm hoping that someone out there can help me. I don't know. I don't know if it can or can't be. The thing is, I could still stream it on PC. I could do that, and we could run Need for Speed Heat on PC, but it's not going to be the same. Like this, if I'm being really honest with you guys, it's not going to draw the same type of like viewership because it's just PC. So we're just going to get a bunch of people in that are like on PlayStation, Xbox, and want to come in and join, and they can't, and then they just leave. So it's not, you know, like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. I could probably, I don't know if Unbound's broken, but damn, Unbound's just so annoying to play.
Yeah, trying to
I
get a
just
lobby
don't
in
want to
Unbound's
play,
rough,
dude.
Get 4 players, and yeah, and the gameplay itself.
The gameplay itself is just annoying.
Yeah. Last few times we got on there, it's been it's definitely a shock, dude.
It
Getting
is a
back into that
shock to
game.
your system,
It's
dude.
a shock. It's like, whoa. All right, hold on. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Nobody wants to watch play Unbound. I think who was it that was doing it a lot? Who was it?
Dory.
Dory.
Dory's a big. I think they're just Need for Speed in general. They just love it and play
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Can we get some add-ons to Need for Speed Heat? Some new events, some map expansions, or is it just dead? No, it's dead. It's dead. The studio that made Need for Speed Heat has been leveled. They don't exist anymore. Part of them, I think, got transferred into Criterion, and now Criterion has the development deal with EA to make the game, but how do I say it? Like the servers are in a vault or whatever the fuck happens to games. Like it's done. Like they're not. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, there's a lot of red tape involved in like pushing an update for a game, and they can't. Like it's done. The contracts are done. You're not getting anything for Heat. The only thing that could come for Heat is maybe like something from the community. That's the only thing. There's a couple of really good mods out there for Heat, like modding groups that mod Need for Speed, because Need for Speed doesn't really give a shit about mods. They're like, fine, cheat, go ahead, we don't care. One of them is called Reckless Reborn. If you guys don't know Reckless Reborn, they make some cool stuff. They go up to like, they have some cop mods that take the Heat all the way up to 10. They have some I think they're working on racing for Pinks as well. They're working on something like that, which is pretty cool for Unbound, at least. I'm not sure about Heat, but yeah, there's some cool stuff out there. The community could probably come up with some things. It'd be kind of neat if someone took Heat and modded like a race creator into it. How dope would that be?
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Still haven't played the extraction mode on Unbound, to be honest. Really? That's kind of interesting. I think you'd have some fun with it for a little while, DS Awesome. You'd probably have some fun with it, I think.
Forgot about that. I forgot they added the extraction mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was actually fun. It was pretty cool.
It was fun, but it was exactly what I thought it was going to be, which is not enough. It was like just a taste of the mode, and it wasn't enough to make it like it needed to be deeper. It needed to have deeper mechanics to it to really be an extraction mode, and it just was like the basic surface level of an extraction. And it was, to be honest with you, is a little bit pussy shit because you didn't actually lose your shit. Like you just lost the money you were getting in there. You didn't lose anything that you came in with. You didn't lose your car.
For what, a day?
Yeah, 24 hours.
So it was like 24 hours. So, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they even decided to give that a shot, to be honest. When I first heard about it, I was just like, that's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. Trying
to implement that in a racing game doesn't make any sense. But it actually was fun. It was pretty good. They did a good job.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but it's kind of over with now because everything has been moved on now. So I'll say it anyway. So the extraction mode is actually its own thing. And they had been working on it for a while. Like, not heavily, but with a tiny group that has been had some like builds, some concept builds that were like, this is like a proof of concept type thing. What if we did something like this? All of the polish and all the stuff that they added, all that stuff like came in later. But the original idea had been around for a little while in the studio, and they were working on it a lot. And it actually was being sort of positioned as a big part of the next game.
Yeah.
That was the original idea. But that got scrapped when half the team got moved to Battlefield, and they had the rest of the half of the team, and they were like, we got to do something with this year of Unbound, and they decided to go year 2 support. So they're like, what if we put this in as like the final thing, because it needed a lot of work still. So
You just broke your NDA.
yeah. Rip getting invited to Need for Speed 2038. Bro, I cannot wait for another Need for Speed. I'm so ready for it. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
If they actually cook on the ideas that they showed us concepts, just like visual art. No actual gameplay, just like visual ideas. If they cook on those, the game will be fire ass.
Can't wait.
The ideas that are popping around in the studio before they got sent to Battlefield are so good. Like, so good. Get the fucking gnat.
Get him.
Dude,
Get
I
him.
don't. I'm gonna knock my mic, fucking knock my drink over and shit. The ideas they have are really good. I'm a little bit concerned about the location. I'll say that. There's nothing guaranteed though. They could change it. It's just an idea. The idea for the location, I should say. I'm a little concerned about that.
Okay.
But aside from that, yeah, what they want to do going forward is going to be, hopefully, if they do it, it'll be cool. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, Detroit, fucking Kansas. It's just like tornadoes everywhere and
They
fucking
go full brain rot, and they're like, Ohio, Skibbity, Need for Speed, Skibbity, Ohio,
Skibbity,
Riz.
Ohio. Yeah, Need for Speed, Riz. Bro, imagine Need for Speed, Ohio.
Need for Speed, Skibbity, Ohio, Riz. Let's go.
Anyway, I'm excited
Is
for
that
it.
a Supra? It's just the game.
Just like one fucking meme after another. Straight up copying the Minecraft playbook.
Yeah.
Ride around in Ohio and your tires get shot out.
Need for Speed, chicken jockey.
Exactly. Anyway, I love that we didn't have Need for Speed in the title at all this time. We started talking about Need for Speed. That's cool. It's off topic. I like it. Driver says Benjamin says Driver was an amazing game. I didn't play Driver.
I did play Driver. I don't know which one I played, but I played it. It was a good game.
Yeah. A lot of people like it. I mean, it's definitely got some following, that's for sure. Need for Speed Alaska. There we go. Need for Speed Alaska. What did Zodiac say? Right around Ohio gets, yeah, I think that's Chicago. It was based in Chicago this time.
Mm-hmm.
Driver
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Nice. Literal.
Dude, I don't know if you heard about this one game. It's called Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to come out this year. It got delayed. And now everyone's pissed off about it.
Isn't that some shit? Isn't it crazy that people get upset when a game gets delayed?
Yes.
Because they would also be upset if they didn't delay it and it's been like, why don't you just delay it and make sure it worked correctly?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
You said you heard something about why it was delayed, right?
Yeah. I saw a post. I don't have it here. I should have looked it up and actually got the post. But to paraphrase, I guess what I was reading, apparently a Rockstar worker, someone works at Rockstar, made a post on Reddit about why it got delayed. And he said it had nothing to do with the game not being ready. He said the game is in one of the most polished states a game can be in.
Okay.
For it to be released. He said the single player is pristine. It's been good condition, good to go since January. But the reason they're delaying it is because they don't have GTA Online like where they want it at. They said because of what GTA Online has turned into with Grand Theft Auto 5, And I guess when Grand Theft Auto 5 launched, the GTA Online, it was not good and had a bunch of crashes and a bunch of it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was a mess.
So they're saying they want to make sure that the GTA Online is working perfectly. But as far as they were saying, the story mode, like the actual game itself, has been polished and good to go since January. So they're cooking GTA Online. Apparently, that's what I was reading.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're saying they want I guess that's their moneymaker, right? I mean, you're gonna sell the game and make a ton of money off the game itself, but you got to make your money off your shark cards.
Dude, they're basically gonna print money. I mean, I don't know how long they've been developing this, but think about this: the money they've made on GTA Online alone, I think, has paid for not only the developments of GTA Online, but I wouldn't be surprised if it completely funded the entire development of GTA 6. There you are, bitch. Come here.
You got him. Get his ass.
He got away again. God dang it.
Dude, you gotta be quicker.
Than that. I wouldn't be surprised if what they made on GTA 5 Online paid for all of it. Like literally paid for all of it. So whatever they make, whatever they sell, it's all profit, all of it. And they're just going to continue to try to come out with new things. What I don't understand with GTA is GTA 5 was so revolutionary. It was almost, to me, it was almost like GTA 3. GTA 3 was the first like not top-down version of GTA. It was the first like 3D city in which you could do whatever you want. It was unreal, GTA 3. So when you got into that, it changed the game. And then GTA 4, GTA San Andreas, and Vice City, and 4, and all of the ones in between, that and 5, they didn't really change the game that much. They had new campaigns, maybe some updated graphics. It was good, but 5 is where everything changed again. So I don't expect 6 to be really like that revolutionary, because what else are you gonna fucking do? You're gonna have you're gonna have a weed store. You're gonna be able to, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows what it's gonna be? It's gonna be insane, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
They're gonna have like the Storm the Capitol fucking expansion.
I mean, their campaigns are always amazing, which is something we talked about. Hopefully this one's gonna be insane as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did say though, I said the other day, I think Grand Theft Autos are fantastic games. They're amazing. This might be a crazy take. Might be a slightly overrated game.
Do I need to lay down for this? Oh,
do you think that's
take?
It?
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a little overrated though. I think they're fantastic games, but I think they might be a little overrated.
What do I think about this? What do I think about this? GTA being overrated. I disagree, but I'm not faulting you for it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you're a fucking idiot.
Gotcha. All right.
I disagree. That's
just my opinions on it. I think they're great games. They're fantastic, but I don't think they're as amazing as everybody makes them out to be, and it has the crazy hype surrounding them.
Yeah.
Like, all right, they're good games, but I mean, like, geez, chill out, guys.
Yeah, I can understand that I understand anyone who thinks that it feels overrated, because the hype around them is unreal. The thing is, GTA is a proper fantasy that is so close to reality, but allows you to do all of the things that you do in your dreams, and it feels like you're doing it in a world that could exist. It's a very, like, what do I say? It preys on all of the worst human instincts on everything, on every level. You're walking down the street and a prostitute says hello to you and you're like, hey, get in the car, And people, not that people want to do that. Some people imagine doing that, right? Some people imagine shooting random civilians. Like, I'm not trying to push for it. I'm just saying there's certain fantasies that GTA Online is a sandbox that allows you to do. You can do it in this video game in a safe space. You can just do it and have fun, and it's it's just a game, and then you go back to your regular life and it's fine. But GTA is the only place that is really allows you to do that. It's true. It's very interesting. Like, it's completely revolutionary in the way that it works, and I think because of that, it draws a huge audience. And
Yeah.
it's not, you can't argue with 10 years or however long it's been. You can't argue with how many games they've sold. Like it's
Yeah, it's true.
not, it's not
That
like,
is true.
it's not like the statistics are not there to warrant the excitement in the community, right? Like
Mhm.
they've sold, I don't even know how many copies, 100 million like what's the, how many copies of GTA have sold?
I don't know. Too many.
I have to look this
GTA's
up
a huge
now.
sandbox game. True. I will say, I think I played more Grand Theft Auto 4 than I think any other Grand Theft Auto game.
200 million copies, dude. That
Holy
is
crap.
insane.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Bro, that's so crazy, bro. That's like almost 60% of the whole US. Every 60% of all people in the US have bought GTA. That's wild,
Yeah.
dude.
That's insane.
It's a crazy stat. And I know Minecraft is even crazier. So that's that.
Right.
But the thing is, it is revolutionary. That's for sure. It has the numbers to support all the hype. What it doesn't, I think GTA 6 may be overrated though. That I can believe. That I can believe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
still
get it.
excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm still excited for it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I think GTA as a whole might be a little overrated.
Yeah.
They are great games, but the amount of hype and praise and everything they get, I don't know. Just personal opinion.
Yeah. GTA.
I can be wrong.
Yeah. You know what's crazy to me though is like as much as GTA provides a sandbox for people to do whatever they want, it still had limitations, enough limitations to where people in the community figured out how to make it even more of a sandbox by doing GTA RP. Like
Yeah, the
that's
RP stuff is insane.
it is
bro.
wild, bro.
Yeah, however they figured out how to like break the game, like to fully get access to it, like with 5M and create their own servers.
Yeah.
And these people that are building stuff in the server, they're literally like building their own game, but using the Grand Theft Auto as like the platform.
Yes.
Like I've watched little streams of people who like own RP servers.
Yep.
And they're literally modeling cars and modeling buildings and
Yes.
interiors and like importing it into the game. And it's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's nuts. They're literally building game, like making their own game out of this game. It's crazy.
Yes. Which is which is insane to think about, that even GTA, which is a pretty like alternate reality fantasy type game, is still not enough. It's not real enough for people. They still want to be extra real. They literally want to be a cop without having to go through the training and putting their life on the line. They want to be a virtual cop. You know what I mean? Like that type of fantasy still exists, and they do that in the RP.
Yeah, I think the RP stuff, they're playing characters. I don't think it's not somebody that wants to be a cop. They're playing characters, right?
They want to
It's
be
like,
those characters, right?
I don't think themselves want to be it. They want to play the character.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you play like I'm this goofy hillbilly guy who got a cop, so now they're pretending to be this character, and they're not like, it's not the person playing it like fantasizing like I'm gonna be a cop. It's like, this is gonna be hilarious. Like imagine there was a cop that was fucking, grew up super poor and is a hillbilly and can't do this or that. So then they go and it just makes laughs with everybody.
Right.
There are some people who do like, what do they call them? Like themselves. Like they try to be like themselves in the game.
Right.
But I feel like the majority of it are people trying to be like funny stuff. Like they're trying to.
But that's my point.
But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, they're in some way they have like a fantasy of they want to be able to act as a police officer.
Yeah, right. You are correct.
Yeah. Bates says his little brother plays as a cop in GTA roleplay, and he's also gotten arrested for impersonating an officer. That guy wants to be a cop.
That's too funny, dude.
All right, Samuel, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Have a good night, dude.
Anyway, it got delayed, and I'm not surprised. The internet is crazy, but I I am also disappointed because it's a whole year. It's not like, oh, it got delayed 3 months or whatever. Like, no, it's now coming out next year at this time. Which
Yeah.
I'm sure the rest of the industry is very thankful that they actually announced it like that. Like all the games that are just trying to get out of the way of GTA.
They didn't, dude. Imagine the games that dropped recently that like weren't fully ready, but like we got to get it out. They're probably heated. Like, damn it, dude, we had like an extra month to get it done. Like,
Yeah. Looking back now, it makes sense that it was delayed because there was a few games that got announced for this year, and I was like, they're ready to take on GTA. That was my first take. Now looking back, it's like, oh, they knew. The word was out inside in the industry.
Someone
it got out.
leaked it.
Yes, and they leaked it inside the industry, and people were like, "Fuck yeah, we're going. We're gonna launch in fall."
Yeah.
DS Awesome, take it easy, man.
Yeah. See you later, dude.
But all
Have a
those
good
other
night.
studios were super scared of, releasing at the same time, which is kind of weird, in my opinion. I mean, if you make a game that's kind of similar or goes after a similar audience, that makes sense. Not that there's a similar game to GTA.
Right.
But
I think it's really just the sales value, right? Like if they're suspecting GTA to be dropping at a higher price range, they're like, people are gonna buy that, and then it's like
they're not gonna have money for our
they're not
game.
gonna have money to also buy our game. They're like,
Yeah.
well, we got this, and also Grand Theft Auto, their campaigns and stuff. It's a long story, Takes a while to finish, so it's like, okay,
Yeah.
how long are people gonna be playing this game?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
Mm.
It is an interesting one though, but I don't know. I feel like it's better that they delayed it and are gonna have it good to go, hopefully. Now if they delay and it comes out and it's still messed up, then they got a problem.
That's a problem.
Then it's even more of a problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
We should take bets right now since it's May 7th today. We should take bets right now. Is GTA Online gonna release and not have problems?
That's tough. That'd be amazing if it did. Although it's console only, right? I think that helps.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes. They're not gonna have any problems. It's gonna launch and be perfect. The perfect game.
You're an optimistic man.
The perfect game.
When I say problems, I mean like, game breaking bugs or exploits or servers not working or connectivity issues, that type of thing. There's gonna be stuff that are like, little bugs that are happening or whatever. Like there's some things that you cannot plan for, and I think that these studios have a really hard time simulating 1 million fucking players in their game. Like that's so hard to simulate. So I'm sure there's gonna be issues. Can we talk about how stupid Microsoft is in upping their prices for all Xbox products? Bro, the prices now are insane. But here's my take on this, and I don't want to turn this into a political debate. I think people are being very opportunistic right now. So we have all of the tariffs that are happening right now across the board, basically. I think this is a unique opportunity for companies to raise their prices and not have to take a lot of heat for it because they can just point the finger in the direction of tariffs. I think that's what's happening. So Nintendo did it first because they were like tariffs, blah, blah, blah. And they made it a part of their conversation, actually. Like they said that it was because of that they were delaying certain things, or they were, changing the price. The American market was more expensive than the Japanese market. So they made it political first. And then on top of that, then you have Xbox that follows through and just like, yep, games are $80 now. Controllers are, what are controllers now? $90 or something for a controller? $79? I can't remember.
I don't know.
They raised their prices of everything, dude. All the accessories.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
And I honestly think the tariffs are being scapegoated on this. I really do.
Yeah.
Along with it affecting the price. Like I'm sure it does affect the price. I'm sure it does. But it just feels like it's a good opportunity because it's a hot topic in the culture to use that as a reason and not get as much heat. People will easily understand that tariffs cost more money, and so then we can raise the prices. But the reality is they're not coming fucking down. If in 3
Right.
years if the Democrats win and they fucking get rid of the tariffs and it's back, do you think Microsoft is gonna lower the price on their fucking games? Hell no. You know?
Yep, I agree.
Anyway,
And it's I don't know, dude. The price games, man, it's crazy.
it is crazy.
It-
You know
it's
what's
just crazy.
Bro, can we talk for a real quick second on pricing on things? You know what's really fucking crazy? The UFC. Try to be a fan of that sport, dude.
I am.
I know.
And it's expensive.
Tell everybody what it costs to be a UFC fan, like, and watch all of the, like, you want to catch all the pay-per-view fights.
This has been the last like 2 years, I think, since they've been on with ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully this is changing. But the way it's been is to watch all the fights in UFCs, all like their free fight nights or whatever. You had to watch them on ESPN Plus,
Okay.
and ESPN Plus costs about like $100 a year. So about
Okay.
like a year subscription is about $100.
Okay, we're at
And that
$100.
gets you all like the free fight nights, free fight nights,
Yeah, okay.
right, and everything. But you still have to pay for pay-per-views.
Okay, so
And
we
there's
got,
a pay-per-view every month.
okay, how much is the pay-per-view?
$80.
80. Okay. What else? Is that it?
That's it. So you got $100 for a year. So you one-time cost of $100, and then every month is another $80.
What happens if ESPN gets you in a bundle with Disney? Is that extra?
Yeah, I mean they have the Disney bundle that
That's
you can
even
buy
more,
where you
like
get
another $50.
Yeah, where you get like but you're getting like the ESPN, the Hulu, and the Disney Plus subscription. So they just bundle that together.
Let me ask you, can you buy the pay-per-view separately? If you don't have ESPN Plus, can you buy the pay-per-view?
I actually don't know that. I don't think so.
So we're talking, well,
But I don't know.
If you could,
'Cause I've
that would
always
save
had
you. If you could, that would save you $100 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you could, but let's just assume that you can't.
If you don't have
$1,060 a year to be a
that's
UFC
just for
fan.
pay-per-view,
That's
or
pay-per-views and ESPN.
and the ESPN. Yeah, it's insane.
1,060, dude. If my kid was like, "Hey, I really like this Disney show. Can you please keep my Disney subscription?" And Disney was like, "Hey, it's 1,060 a year to watch Disney." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Fuck off!" Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
paying
crazy. That
$1,000.
is crazy. What they will do though is if you don't have an ESPN subscription yet,
Mm-hmm.
you can get a bundle of, if you buy it for a pay-per-view. Like a
Okay.
pay-per-view comes out, it's $80.
Yep.
They'll sell you the pay-per-view for $60 with the year subscription. The
So you
ESPN
get a
Plus.
$20 discount on one of them.
That's pretty fire, dude. That's pretty sick.
All right. Anyway,
But apparently their deal is over or ending with ESPN,
Right.
and Dana White said he's in the talks with Netflix,
That'd
which
be
could be
sick.
crazy.
that'd be sick.
That'd be insane because it would just Netflix. I'm assuming would, and he talked about that too, like to get away from the pay-per-view model.
Yes.
So that'd be sick. There wouldn't be like pay-per-views on it. It would just be your Netflix subscription, and then you'd be able to watch like UFC there. That'd be dope.
That would be sick if you could just do it on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. I'd be
So-
down.
The UFC. Come on, Google AI. How do I even track this? The UFC staged this is a stat for 2018, so it's probably gone up way a lot from 2018. They staged 39 events with an average of 447,000 pay-per-view buys. Now, obviously, that goes up a little bit here and there. Connor versus Khabib got 2.4 million buys. So let's just say 500,000 buys every fight. 500,000 times 12 months. That's 12 fights a year. That's 6 million buys. Times the 1,000. I can't even fucking do it. My calculator. I had to turn my calculator sideways for this. 6 million times $1,000 a year.
All right.
That's $6 billion. I don't know why I had to calculate that. It's an easy conversion. 6 billion with a B dollars per year that they're making on just pay-per-views.
That's pretty nuts.
So the reason I'm doing that math is that's the figure that they're going to bring to Netflix and be like, this is what we did last year. We made $6 billion. So if we're going to have a deal with you guys and you're going to have exclusive rights to it, that's fine. It'd be so cool if we did. But we're going to need at least $5 billion from you for this year. Netflix is going to be like, $5 billion, dude? The subscription, they're going to do the fucking math on the subscription. Like, our subscription is only $14.99. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? There's gonna take some magic to get a deal done, but
I hope it works out.
As a fan, I'm like, yes, please do that. I'm not buying another fucking pay-per-view.
I would watch more UFC if it was on Netflix.
I think that's also probably what they're looking at. Like, you know how much more accessible this is gonna be?
100%.
Yeah. To blow up, it'd be huge.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dustin said we'd get the Mike Tyson fight all over again, bro. That fight sucked.
That did suck. It broke Netflix.
Yeah, it did. They need to figure that out. Netflix fucked that up. I didn't get to watch it because Netflix broke. I watched on someone's stream, and it was terrible. The quality was horrible, and the fight sucked anyway. And that's the last time that I'm gonna be buying anything Logan Paul, Jake Paul, anything. It's a circus, and I don't give a shit anymore.
Every one of their fights, it's literally a circus.
And it feels rigged. All of the fights. Maybe they're not.
Well, yeah, I mean, the fight in general. Do you think people giving Mike Tyson a freaking chance was crazy?
That's really ridiculous.
The fight in general was disgusting to even put on. But dude, everybody's like, "Oh, Mike Tyson's gonna knock this dude." I'm like, he's fucking 60 years old, guys. Like, it's Mike Tyson though. It's like,
here's the thing: we got to push back a little bit on this because there were some times there where Mike was gonna throw a punch and decided not to. You could see it. I watched the replays. You're like, he could have thrown it, and he didn't.
It's just went both ways though. Jake Paul pulled back a lot too. He
100%.
He could have finished Mike Tyson like 3 times in that fight.
100%.
Every time he got him hurt, he completely pulled back, and it's like, okay.
It was like a weird sparring session.
It's weird. It was like they were friends about it. They're like, well, let's just make fucking bank, because Mike Tyson's been friends with their family, I guess, for a while, like, or at least the 2 brothers for a while before the fight.
Right, dude. Zodiac. If we had a Drake versus Kendrick fight, imagine what a spectacle that would be.
It'd be crazy, but I mean, and also, rap and beefs aside, that's a easy win for Drake.
It is.
Dude, Drake's like 4 times as big as Kendrick. Yes, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about
that. Like an actual fist fight. Like,
all right, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. If they were closer in size, though, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
What about a fight that was just a rap battle, a live rap battle? It was put on like a fight, like in a boxing ring. You think either one of them would go for it?
I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, is battle rapping still a thing? Do they still do that?
I think so.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope. Kendrick win the rap battle? Yeah, probably.
My impression, and I'm not a rap fan at all. I'm not a rap fan. I'm just not. I don't follow it. But my impression as an outsider is that Drake's a bitch and Kendrick is hardcore. Is that accurate?
Sure, if that's how you feel.
I don't know. Maybe it's the opposite. I'm not really sure.
I don't know either. I don't know either. I haven't really paid attention.
Bone says it's a thing, dude. He watches it a lot.
Hell yeah.
That's just the thing, because that's the impression I get, is because Drake was, I don't know. I get the feeling that
Kendrick got the world to call him a pedophile.
Well, not really, but like
that is what happened though.
Oh, is it?
Kendrick had the whole world to call Drake a pedophile. So yeah,
It's crazy. No, but like Drake was on like he was kind of like a child actor type thing on that one show, and then
yeah,
like
Nickelodeon. And
yeah,
stuff,
and so then like it kind of
yeah.
feels like he kind of grew up a little bit easier, you know. He doesn't have that like
Mhm.
that Eminem gene or whatever, to where he's just poor and grew up terrible and had a crazy, you know. He feels like maybe his parents were like middle class, probably.
Yeah, who knows?
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, he was an actor and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Fuck it. I don't know anything about either one of these guys.
Me neither. Don't know shit. But yeah, no, I agree with you, dude. You're 100% correct. That's facts. That's factual.
You guys heard
statement.
it here, dude. You guys heard it here. Drake's a bitch. Kendrick's hardcore. Degrassi.
Yeah.
There it is.
I actually watched that live with my sister. Would watch that every day after school. So I'd get home from school and she'd be home in school and that'd just be on the TV.
I didn't know I was sitting across from a Degrassi fan here.
I'm not, but I watched it. I saw Drake get shot before it was
He
popular.
got shot. He did get shot. I only know that I didn't watch that show. I know he got shot because Stacy has told me that he got shot in the show.
Mm-hmm. He did. He was in a wheelchair. It's
Yep.
pretty epic, dude.
Yep.
My sister was a big fan of that show.
That's cool.
And me being the younger sibling, that was what was on television.
That's what you watched.
That's what was on the TV.
That's what you watched.
There it was. It's like I'd rather watch something cool, but I guess I'm watching Drake in a wheelchair.
Right. Fair enough. So should we do? We gotta bring it back around, dude. Bring it back around to racing games. Should we do a mini Winnie tournament? Maybe tomorrow night. Wondering if you guys. Does anybody else want to do that? You guys want to do that? We'll do a little mini tournament.
Are you doing anything tonight? Like after this?
No, I need to work on videos. I have two, the Audi that I have to finish up. I need to do
true.
the water bike. I need to do the, what do you call it? The fucking interception unit. And then there's a bike that finally hit the game as well. One of the bikes that was, I think, was Crew 2 exclusive.
Okay.
Tomorrow night.
Is it purchasable?
Huh?
Just purchasable?
No, I think it's the level 3 reward for the revisit timeline in the main stage.
Oh, okay. Cause you got some work to do, dude.
Yeah, there's like 4 different vehicles that I need to mess with.
Hell yeah.
I think that Dustin said he think the Audi will be viable. I was playing with it last night as I was waiting for the Summit Guide to upload, and I got some impressions on it. I don't think it's going to be as viable as you might think, but there are certain routes I think it'll be good on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, one last thing before we end this. I had the best luck. I was cleaning out some stuff here, just in the office, like getting things, cleaned up, and Stacy was digging through one of my backpack that I used to travel, and this was when I went to London for Need for Speed. I was back in like February, and we found the best thing ever, and that is a packet of Del Scorcho.
Oh my god.
A single packet from February of Del Scorcho.
Cannot believe it, dude.
I had an overlay in Atlanta, and I literally took an Uber from the Atlanta airport to a Del Taco and another Uber back to the airport to catch my flight, because it was like a 3-hour overlay.
Okay.
A layover, same thing. And this was hiding in my backpack because I took a bunch of sauce home with me. I'm excited. I'm not going to use it. This is now part of the streams and stuff. Del Scorcho, dude.
That's legendary right there.
I'm excited for myself.
Mm-hmm.
The best hot sauce out of anybody. Out of any hot sauce. It's from, dude, I'm definitely not slurping it, dude. It's from February. They expire. Yes, no balls. I don't have any. There's none. No balls.
Yes, no balls.
Yes, no balls. It's a souvenir, dude. It is now a souvenir. I should See where I have the what do you call it? Uh-oh. We lost him. We lost him. What happened?
I don't know what happened,
Are you back?
but I'm gone. Hold on. I'm here.
He's back.
There you go.
I
don't know. Discord just like shut off. It was like, we're done.
Uh-oh. Now your video is delayed. What in the fuck? Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on, guys.
Is it good? Hello,
No.
are we back?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Discord said, we're not doing this.
Hold on. Main. Okay, your face is here. Say something.
Hello, hello.
Okay, we're good.
We're good now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Anyways, I was saying back there, I don't know if you can see it. It's a sign that only some people will recognize. Let me grab it.
Okay. I remember that. Yep, I remember that one.
If you're an OG of the channel, you know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nugs Not Drugs. We're gonna hang this over there by the YouTube plaque.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, that's my story. Fire ass, dude. He said, all right, stream saved. He said, oh, nugs are back. You remember taco
Nugs are
nuggies
back,
or
dude.
whatever?
Taco nuggies.
Taco
yeah.
nugs? What do we call them?
Taco nugs.
Yeah. I forget how we
I think that's
decided
the-
that was going to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't really remember either, but it was taco nugs. I'm pretty sure is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That was a long ass time ago.
So
and
long.
people were demanding a nugget stream.
Yeah, I remember that. Maybe we'll have to figure that out at some point. I don't know why everyone wants to see me eat on stream.
That's true. We did once. We had a pizza party. That was pretty sick.
Did. That was cool.
Fire ass.
Tuggies. Were they Tuggies?
Yes.
Tuggies.
Yes, they were Tuggets.
Tuggets.
Tuggets?
Tuggets and Tuggies. Yeah.
One of those, I don't remember it because it was something that was too funny.
Tuggets. Wait. Yeah, Tuggies. Taco Nuggies. Tuggies. It was Tuggies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking a Tugget stream, dude.
Tuggets.
Tuggets. I think it was Tuggets, dude. It was too funny. We were dying about that.
That's pretty good. All right, let's fucking wrap it up.
Huge throwback.
The end of this went downhill so fast.
It's all good.
We started off really well with food. And we did, Riz. We talked about GTA 6 already.
Some idiot derailed it with birds.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Zodiac wants a half-eaten lollipop. That's ridiculous.
What?
He wants me to eat a half a lollipop and then ship it to him.
That is crazy.
I said something about OnlyFans. Did I really? I don't even know. Like I would never open an OnlyFans because I don't know what type of shit I would be giving. Because I'm not gonna be doing like any sexual stuff because that's fucking weird. So like, what am I supposed to do? Like send somebody my socks? You know? Like what am I actually?
That's sexual.
Well, not on my part.
That's sexual. Dude.
No, but I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not doing
sending
it.
Someone your socks, that's sexual. All right, dude? Like you know what's going down. Like
Okay, so what if I send them like a pizza box with a half-eaten pizza in it?
I don't know, dude.
That can't be sexual, right?
Who knows?
Nobody wants that. Stacy's like, I do laundry. Nobody wants your socks, bro. All right, like I said, we fucking went downhill. This is it. We're done.
This is it. We're done, dude. I'm out of here.
Tomorrow night, we'll do Mini Winnie tomorrow night, guys. You guys want to do it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow. I'm down, dude.
$50 prize Mini Winnie tournament tomorrow, around the same time, like 9 p.m. Central. We'll do it that way. All right, that's it. We're done. Take it easy, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.